Hey everyone, Ryan O'Shea here from Future Grind, and I am about to wingsuit in virtual reality. I'm going to be doing that on Rush, the immersive VR experience from developer and publisher The Binary Mill. And I'm going to be streaming it on the Oculus Rift. So let's go ahead and get started. So this game has a few different methods. We could race, we could do time attack, which is essentially racing against yourself for the best time, or we could do the score challenge and really go for the high score. I prefer racing, so let's go ahead and get started with that. Now, there are 4 different mountain environments in this game, 3 of which have already been unlocked. The 4th, I am 1 point away from unlocking. That's why I wanted to do this live stream now, so that you were around when I experience Misty Mountain for the first time. Now these are 4 different geographical areas. We have a typical summer mountainside, very green. We have the frozen Alps. We have Sunburst Canyon. And we have Misty Mountain, which appears to be a more, mountainous tropical region. We'll see what that is really all about when we get there. But as you can see, we are here in the plain. Now these other people that you see are not real competitors. They are computer generated. You can, as you see here, join online against random other competitors or your friends. I am not on either one of those methods right now for this live stream, but you can do that. These competitors here and the others you'll see momentarily are computer generated. So here we are in the plane. Here is me in my wingsuit. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll do first of all on the first race. You can see I completed up through run 8. We'll do run 9 right now. Let's jump.
Approaching jump point. Ready for jump.
So here we are on the platform. You can see I am looking through my helmet. You see a bit of that on the screen. Here's my hands. And we're on the platform with the other competitors that I mentioned. While they're not real people, I can gesture to them, I can point to them, I can do all the things you can typically do with a touch controller. Now if I take a step forward here, this is what I will be jumping off of. You see those yellow arrows down there directing me towards the first checkpoint. The checkpoint is what keeps us on track towards the correct run down the mountain. If you miss a checkpoint, you get 5 seconds added to your run, which could be disastrous. So let's go ahead and look here to get started.
3, 2, 1, go!
And we're off. Now you see this little meter at the bottom of my screen. That is my boost meter. And by getting close passes near these rocks and near the grass, I can fill up that boost meter. When I want to use it, I press the A button on the Oculus Touch controller to give myself a speed burst that can make or break you in a lot of these very close races. So here's the first checkpoint. That one was a success, but you can see I'm about 1.5 seconds behind the leader. I have the boost filled up, so let's see if that can make up the difference. While the boost is going, I can refill it by going skimming right above the ground here. You can see I'm almost back up to a full boost again, which I am. It makes all the difference in these races. Now there are a few different ways to get down the mountain. I could choose, as you see here, to go to the left and go cut through that rocky area. I'm going to stick to take the high route here. So you never know exactly what the best method to go is, but it's a kind of you play and you learn the best way to get down the mountain. So there we have it, a victory. Each run takes about 2 minutes, give or take 10 seconds or so. And here at the bottom of the mountain, we get to see the times of everyone coming in. You see there were a lot of crashes there. And also, we have these guns. So if Jason made me a little bit angry on the mountain, I can let him know about it. But let's go ahead and head back to the plane.
You've unlocked the next jump point.
There we go. Misty Mountain has been unlocked. Let's check it out. Run number 1. Haven't been here before.
Let's go.
Let's see what it's like.
Ready for jump. Welcome to Misty Mountain. Towering rock spires cut through the mist-covered canopy of this ancient forest. Many dangers lie hidden in the haze, so keep your wits about you.
Many dangers lie hidden. I believe that. This looks like a great environment. Let's check it out.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ah, a new soundtrack here too. This is very different than the others. I love this drop off here. You can really see the distance. While it's so fun to do those close encounters with the ground and the rock formations to get those boosts, I love the visual of just the wingsuiting. You can really do this recreationally and not worry about the race at all if you wanted to. See, that was a very tight fit right there. This is what you often experience in this game. And these sudden turns, I had no idea the next checkpoint was down below that cliff to the right. You really have to keep your eyes out, because sometimes I miss checkpoints. I have no idea where they were. I didn't see them at all. Here's the finish line. A little bit of a bridge there. And there we go. As I said, just about 2 minutes each on these levels. That one's almost exactly 2 minutes.
First, nice work.
Here we are, back at the base camp. So one thing about the controls on this game, let's see our unlocked wingsuit here. We'll go ahead and equip that. That looks pretty good. So with the controls, there are different methods. I am using look. So basically my Rift headset controls me. The direction I look is the direction I go. I could use my hands, which includes putting my hands out in front of me, tilting left and right, going up and down. That is a very immersive experience. It feels more realistic, but after playing for a while, it also makes your arms very tired. There's also the method of using the Oculus Touch controllers. You could use the joystick, you could rotate them, or you could point with the controller to direct your avatar. Again, I have chosen the look method. It is much more immersive and realistic than using the controllers. It is not as immersive and realistic as using your hands, but you don't get tired. There is a drawback with the look method though, which we'll talk about momentarily. Let's go ahead and do run number 2,
Approaching jump
and I'll let
point.
you know what the drawback is.
Ready for jump.
Coming for you.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ah, that was not good. I'll see if I can make up the difference there though. But anyway, the downside of using the look method is that we're in this great environment. I want to look to my left and right, and I want to see the sky, and I want to see the competitors next to me. But if I do that, I'll head that direction, and I'll crash. So it doesn't really work out. So I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of the great environments in these mountains that we're going down by using the look method.
They're right on your
But I
tail.
think it's worth the trade-off for the immersive experience that it provides you, and also the ease of use. I think it's worth it, but there is, as I mentioned, the drawbacks there. I had a horrible start there, but I think I'm making up for it quite well. I'm kind of impressed here. I never really noticed the soundtrack on the other mountains, but I must say that this one really stands out, and I'm kind of enjoying it.
Boost ready.
Pretty tight squeeze up here.
We're almost there.
Let's go under this bridge. Right to the finish.
Go!
Another victory.
Shoot is good. First place.
Had about 7 seconds on the next guy there. Not all of the levels I win like that. Some are quite difficult. Let's see one of the frozen Alps.
Let's go. Ready for jump.
The fuller the gauge, the faster the boost. That's why it's always worth it to make sure that you get to the very tip of that boost meter before you use it. Sometimes it's hard to do though.
3, 2, 1, go!
So here we are on the frozen Alps, quite a different environment than we were just in. You see the snow and the wind blowing in your face here? Now that I'm paying attention to it, you do notice this music as well. Fourth place, third place, just barely though. So you see we go through some of these icy mountain caves. One of the features of this level. Looks like I just went through one of my competitors there. I've always kind of wondered whether I would hit them and crash or go through them, and it seems like that might be my answer there. Maybe I just go through them.
Woohoo!
Alright, here we go, another tight squeeze up here to go through this checkpoint. He has quite a substantial lead on me here. Hopefully I can make up the difference. I don't think I will, though. Finish is right there. Looks like I'm going to be settling for second. Jason.
You came second.
Where you at, Jason? So you see I pick up the gun there at the little base camp at the end. They are also here in the plane. I've never made one of these basketball attempts, but let's see here. That's one of the closest attempts that I've had. You notice I'm throwing it interestingly. I found that the traditional, basketball shot type goes nowhere. So kind of go for the launch. Not the easiest thing. I'll get it one of these times. Alright, so you've seen Frozen, you've seen Verdant Valley, we just unlocked Misty Mountain. Let's go check out Sunburst Canyon.
Let's go. Time to jump. Three, two, one, go!
Ah, another mistake. See if I can catch up here. Not one to give up.
Boost ready. Oh no!
Bad start, bad all the way through. Let's go ahead and give that another try. I love this desert environments here, kind of reminiscent of, the American West.
Go!
Some of the geography here and the platforms you'll see with the canyon river down here. You see some rock formations, some rock arches, some balancing rocks that you typically see in these kind of locations. And I'm really glad they were included in this game. This is a bit better start here. Not in first place, not in last place though, which is a little bit positive. Nowhere near first place, it looks like. I think I was a bit spoiled. In the earlier levels, I was winning everything first try in first place by many seconds. Now as I'm advancing in the game, it is getting harder. The challenge is there, which is actually more fun. I would never want to easily beat a game, so I'm glad that I'm struggling to win here. And I'm sure it's even better playing against your actual friends or people online in multiplayer mode. Wow, this is a tight fit here. Sometimes they sneak a checkpoint out on you here as well. You just go through one of these rock gorges and all of a sudden there's something right there. About to get a boost here.
Nice.
Oh, did he just wreck? That might have given me the victory. Got it.
Shoot is good.
That's close. Less than a second.
First, nice work.
So at this point we've seen all of the different mountains we can go on. We've done races on all of them. Let's check out one of these other methods of playing the game. Let's go ahead and do the time attack. And since Misty Mountain is the new one, let's head back there.
Approaching jump point. ready for jump.
So in this case, I would typically be racing against my previous best time. This is my first time ever playing this level, so I don't have anyone to race against. So let's set the bar right here.
3, 2, 1, go!
Since I'm racing against myself and not necessarily others, this is a great way to find the best path down the mountain, trying out different ways to see the best way to get all the boosts you possibly can and shave those milliseconds off. It could mean the difference between victory and defeat when you're actually playing in competitive races.
Boost ready.
I'm glad I have that little voice there telling me that the boost is ready and giving me encouragement when I do things that are good in the game. Because oftentimes I'm so focused on the checkpoints and not crashing that I don't realize when the boost meter is full. So having that constant reminder actually really helps. And I'm not sure if that's supposed to be the voice of my spotter or perhaps the voice of me, but it is helpful in this game. Ooh, that was kind of close.
Immense. Woo!
I almost missed that checkpoint.
Cool. Shoot is good.
Alright, now that we've set a time, let's go ahead and retry that. See if we can beat 2:11. And I'll be able to see the ghost of my previous run as I do this.
3, 2, 1, go!
See, there's a bit of rain happening here. Some levels have rain, some happen at night. I really don't know what you're getting into until you get to that run. But I love that it's different. It keeps things switching up. So it looks like I was doing a little bit better last time. I've never used a wingsuit in real life. I've done a lot of what people would consider extreme sports. Wingsuiting is not one of them. And honestly, I don't know if I would. In real life, this would be pretty terrifying. I certainly wouldn't do it cutting between mountains and skimming across grass like I am here. I would do it perhaps like skydiving in the air where I don't need to worry about hitting anything and I can parachute to safety, but I would never cut through rock formations like this. It looks like a lot of fun though. Oh, there's my ghost. And you can see with how close I am to my previous time, the difference that milliseconds make in this thing. Half a second difference. Don't know if I have time to make it up.
Adrenaline junkie. You're almost there.
See if the boost is enough to do it. No, it's not.
Cool.
A second difference. Ghost beat me. But, so, we've experienced race, we've experienced time attack. Let's go ahead and do the score challenge. Where should we go here? How about the frozen Alps?
Approaching jump point. Time to jump. Three.
Looks like we have a nighttime run here. It's getting skimmed by that plane. So in this method, you get points for going close to obstacles. You also get them by going through the checkpoints. And the checkpoints will sometimes have a bullseye or even a moving bullseye that could be worth 1,000 points. So you have to balance whether you want to shoot for that or if it puts you in too much danger of crashing and you get nothing. Let's see how it goes.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ah, thunderstorm. I love thunderstorms. See, here's one of those 1,000 bullseyes I was talking about. And as I'm skimming here, you'll see the score slowly going up.
On fire!
See, here's the rotating 1,000. See if I can get one. Missed it. Missed a couple of those, and this does not look like a good run for me. First time ever on this course, though, so I think I'm okay with that. As much as I love thunderstorms, I do not know if I'd want to be wingsuiting down a frozen mountain in one. I think things could go poorly. Alright, let's go for this 1,000. Got it. I'll take 2 for 3, that's not bad. I'll take that any day. How did I miss that? I think I got that. That's okay. I was not happy with that run. I'll gladly take an excuse to do it again. That skull and crossbones there. And she said, walk it off. Do not think I would be walking away from a crash like that.
2, 1, go!
Do not think I'd ever be walking again after a crash like that. See if I can get one of these 1,000s.
Adrenaline junkie.
Got it. Came at the expense of these others, though. See, why did I not get a... Do you need to get all 3 of those to get any points? Because I didn't get anything. I didn't get anything there either. Why am I not getting points for these things? I'm very confused.
So sweet.
Unless it's just delayed. No 1,000s there. I thought I was doing poorly last time.
Nailed it.
See, I wonder if there's something wrong with this game, because I feel like I should be getting points for going through these checkpoints. I just don't see it happening. Some of them, it just decides not to give me anything. I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong or not.
Crazy seas. Hi.
See, like that one there. See if I can get this 1,000. That was big. Put me over the 10,000 mark. And here's the finish. Got over 10,000 just in time.
Goal! Shoot is good.
go ahead and back to the racing and see if we can unlock some more things here. I'm not sure what this dice is. Is it random? It looks like a die, doesn't it? Am I at the same level on everything? That's interesting. That was completely unintentional.
3, 2, 1, go!
I think the racing, to me at least, is the most fun version of this game. Yeah, the time attack is great, and so is the scoring. But this actually gives you someone to compete against. There's waterfall here. Get a little wet, that's okay. I would kind of enjoy, and I don't think it exists, just a purely recreational jump. No timing, no scores, just jump and enjoy the scenery. I don't think anything like that exists. I guess you could choose to ignore the scoring, to ignore the speed, but I don't know. I think I would enjoy a purely recreational jump method, because I think that's a lot of the benefit that VR offers. It's just being able to experience new environments that you don't typically get to do. And you could imagine a situation in which, you know, I'm standing here. You could play this game sitting down, but imagine if you were on a harness and you were suspended in the air and you had a fan blowing in your face to mimic the speed and the wind and the sound and the temperature. This could be quite an immersive experience if you had the proper setup, and I would love to rig that up and film a video doing that. That would be a lot of fun and really shows the potential that this virtual reality technology has.
Amazing!
But as I mentioned, I'm standing here, but there's no reason that someone who is in a hospital bed or in a wheelchair couldn't play this exact game in Wingsuit and experience what this is like. And I'm sure this is nothing compared to actual wingsuiting and the adrenaline rush you get and the risk and the feel. But it's getting there, and this technology is going to continue to get better, and that's really what I am excited about. Second place, Jason. I feel like it's always to Jason. Jeff and Dan, I feel like, always crash. Jason and Beth are typically near the top. My main competitors here. Alright, new wingsuit. Let's see what we got. I don't know, let's check out our options here. So this is what I'm currently rolling with. I can change the colors. This is my old go-to. I like the blue. I'm a really big fan of the blue. That's probably one of my favorite colors. Seems like I'm unlocking new colors as we go along here. There's still 6 wingsuit designs I need to unlock. But again, I think Old Faithful here is good for me. I wonder if one of them, I have no idea. I wonder if one of them are unlocked. If I'm finally able to make a basket here. Or it could just be very anticlimactic and nothing happens. Ah. Wow, I'm getting worse. Took out the cans though. Before this live stream is over, I'm gonna make this. But you know what? I do have room scale VR here. So I might take a step outside of the green screen area. See if I can get a little bit closer to this hoop and really make all the difference. No, not working out for me. But while we are talking about the room scale VR, I am curious about what's outside this window. Just down. Alright. Sorry about the diversion there. I'm really mad at this basketball hoop. But let's get back to the game.
Let's go. Time to jump.
Missing a checkpoint will cost you a 5-second penalty. That's very problematic. Look at this rainstorm. I don't know if that camo is going to help you out. I would hate to crash in that camo.
3,
Not be able to be found.
1, go!
See, I don't know what happens at the beginning of races here, because I feel like I can't control when I jump. I just jump. It seems like everyone gets a better start than me. But even though they take the early lead, like right now, I feel like I'm pretty... Am I in the lead? I am.
Ow!
I was too busy focused on that, not racing. We'll give it another try.
Walk it off.
But see what I mean here? Well, this is actually good, because we'll get to show it again.
3,
Everyone's going to jump
1,
ahead of me.
go!
I'm in last place here. But by the first checkpoint, I bet I'll be in first. And I don't know if I'm doing something wrong to jump late, or that's just the way the game works. See, here I am. Third place. Now I'm in first.
Nice.
They must have heard me talk about my love of thunderstorms, because here we are at another one. Or maybe it's around run 10 on all the different mountains that you get a thunderstorm run. That would make sense as well. Really not sure about that.
They're right on your tail.
Got greedy. Got greedy going for the boost there.
Walk it off.
Let's give that another try. Again, she says walk it off. That is a fatal crash, and you know.
2, 1, go!
I very rarely get to see my hands in front of me. It's kind of neat.
On fire. Legit.
This is one of those games that I believe would probably work fairly well in a 3 degree of freedom VR environment too. Maybe an Oculus Go or Samsung Gear, or even one of those Google Cardboard type situations where it uses the gyroscope that's built into the phone to do your positioning and movement. 6 degree of freedom is certainly great, but as long as you're doing the head tracking method and not using the touch controllers, this could work quite well in a 3 degree of freedom environment. Trying to walk that fine line between getting a good score and not getting greedy. I think this is where it all fell apart last time.
Nice.
There's a plane over there to my right. Hopefully he stays far away. I'm not sure if that would end up crashing me or not. Woo. Sometimes with these plants and the foliage, you're not sure if it's solid or not. I'm not sure if it will kill me going through the grass like that. Apparently, some of these cases, the grass is just high enough that it's not actually a solid thing that I'm hitting. I'm not sure how much I'm going to push my luck with the trees, though. Whether there are any limbs in there. I'm sure there are. You know what? Let's see what it's like. I haven't done this yet, so you'll be the first one to see this. See what it's like to join an online game.
Race with friends online and up to 4-player action.
So I joined the queue. You can continue playing and will be notified when another player is available. Okay, that leads me to believe there's not a whole lot of players playing right now, which is something I've run into with other games. So let's give it a second. I'll just hang out here in the plane for a bit, maybe try my basketball skills.
Congratulations!
I did it. I did it. Did I get anything for that? No. I just got a congratulations. It was cool though. I would have preferred a wingsuit, but I'll take that. Now let's knock on some of these cans. A box. There's also these ores, which I'm not sure exactly what we're supposed to do with them. Besides smack our competitors. Seem a little bit out of place in this environment. Got a helmet here. A little camera on top. Let's see if I can shoot these cans. Look at that laser sight. A little bit high. Got to account for the distance a bit, I guess. Watch your back, Tina. Coming behind you. There's a lantern. Two in a row? No. Alright, still trying to find me a game, so let's go ahead and back to the races until then.
Let's go. Ready for jump.
I still haven't decided yet which environment is my favorite.
2, 1, go!
I think I'm kind of leaning towards the frozen one at this point, but I'm not sure why. Just the general sensation that I'm getting. I do like this one a lot, but I feel like the monotonous coloring gets a little bit repetitive. I do enjoy seeing the rushing river below me though, winding through the canyon, eroding it out.
Boost ready.
Oh, this almost snuck up on me here. Look at this tight squeeze. This would be one of those ones that are extremely fun in an actual wingsuit that I will never try. Some things just aren't worth the risk. I really look up to the people who do this in real life. It's not going to be me though.
You're almost there.
These virtual environments though, constantly blurring the line between what is real. What does it mean to have something happen in physical reality as opposed to virtual reality? And these are answers we don't really have questions to. Like right now I am safe in this virtual environment. But at some point, as it becomes more immersive, more realistic, what will a high-speed crash do to me psychologically? You know, will there be PTSD there? Will there be other types of things that happen in these games? And it's not just, you know, sporting games like this where extreme sports and you're taking risks, but imagine first-person shooters if it's a completely immersive environment. It's hard to say what the limits of this technology are and how it could end up impacting us. One of the things I look to explore further as we continue this VR streaming and exploration on Future Grind. Here we go with a thunderstorm again. Not complaining. Love them. Though something tells me that this type of environment wouldn't get them all that often. It's a very close race between Jason and I. Just a fraction of a second, it looks like he's taken the lead here. I am not happy about it. There we go. The lead and the boost. This is a good position to be in. Although with these tight corners, everything could go wrong.
You're almost there!
It's like the finish is next, but where is it?
So sweet.
So one thing I haven't done yet is missed the finish circle. If you miss a checkpoint, you get 5 seconds added to your score and you continue on down the mountain. But if you miss finish, do you just lose? Do you end up crashing? Or is there some barrier that you cross and the race ends?
Time to jump.
I'm really not sure. I guess I could try to figure it out. Maybe if there's a race that I'm clearly not going to win, I'll give that a try.
3,
But I'd hate to throw away a good effort otherwise on that type of exploration. But for the stream, if it'll help other players learn about the game, that's what I'm here for, so that takes precedent. It's that balance of, do I want to get better as a competitor and do the best I can in the game, or do I want to explore all the possible things I could explore in it? Let me know what you think. Right on my tail. They're beating me. So she said they're right on your tail. So that must not be my voice. She must be some kind of spotter, perhaps in the plane or something, that is watching me. That would make much more sense. And I appreciate the reassurances here.
Boost ready.
Oh, look at this deep dive straight down. That was close. Sure, I'm making some interesting faces here during these close calls. You know, you get invested in these games. Here's the finish.
You're almost there. Ooh, beautiful. Goal. Shoot is good. That was an amazing run.
Whoa. Is this a new someone I found? Because that looks very different than the other people. Yes, I think this is an actual player. Doesn't look like he has a mic. I can't hear him. No mic. Whoa, that's some exorcist stuff right there. That does not look comfortable.
Let's go.
Sharon and Beth.
Time to jump.
So it looks like Jose is my only actual living competitor here. Let's see how this goes. I've never done this before. Whoa, right in front of me. Looks like Jose is not looking, I assume, is the issue we're facing here.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, let's go. First race against an actual human being. Let's see how it goes. I don't see him. Although it kind of seems like the computer players are harder to beat at this point.
Boost ready. They're right on your tail.
Whew, that was close. I'd prefer to play it safe here. I'd rather finish this match, especially since it's against another person, than go out early. But, you know, I'm going to want to go for it. Go right through the waterfall here, you know. Have a fun time doing it as well. Go big or go home. No risk, no reward. All those other things that they say. I do like that it tells me where people are on the screen in this version.
Adrenaline junkie. You're almost there. Goal. That is good.
Got it. Aw, he crashed. He must be new. Didn't get any of the checkpoints and crashed. Wonder if he's still here. Let's go ahead and continue. I don't see him.
3, 2, 1, go!
I don't think he's here. It's just me and the computers again. This might be my last race in this method, and then I'll head back to trying to unlock some things. Although maybe playing a multiplayer game did unlock some things, I'm really not sure. We will find out when we get back to the plane.
Boost ready.
I'm not sure where these rocks that are flying towards me are coming from. They seem to be just part of the graphics of the game rather than any kind of problem, similar to the snow and the frozen mountain level. But I don't really understand where they fit in. Unless it's supposed to be a windstorm, a dust storm. Perhaps here, where I don't seem to have anything to lose and I'm not competing for anything, I'll see what happens when I miss the finish. Whoopsie. I'll go down here. Missed the checkpoint, lost 5 seconds, but still finished the race. There's the answer. So now we know. New wingsuit. Kind of like Jackson's wingsuit. It has a vaguely, the colors are different, but it has a vaguely stuntman vibe to it. You know, I kind of like that. Here's what I just unlocked apparently. Ah, here we go. What do I need to do? Achieve at least bronze in all race courses. Complete all score attack courses. That's going to be quite a while. Get 100 points. That's 8 away. I'm close to that. Complete all time attack courses. Achieve at least silver in all valley race courses. Obtain bronze on every course. So this is definitely the next one. And this is probably the one after that. I don't know about these two. All score attack and all time attack. That's going to take quite a commitment. I don't know if that's going to happen during this live stream for sure. But let's go ahead and try this new wingsuit on for size. Go ahead and do a race. We'll head back to Misty Mountain. Haven't done too much there.
Go. Ready for jump.
Here, back to the music. Kinda makes me happy.
On fire.
Ooh, that was tight. That was almost a loss there. Let's get this interesting. We go under the bridge. Hands out. It is quite enjoyable. I really enjoy this game. So it said I could skip the parachute sequence by pressing A on the remote, what I typically do. But let's do this parachute sequence and see where we end up here. Let's come to the base camp by ourselves. Right in the plane.
First place.
3-second victory, I'll take that. I say, oh man. Oh. How did I not know this was a thing? It's the little things really that excite me. What do we have in here? Grape 88. Can I take it out? Does not look like it. Jeeps don't move. Helicopters don't move. Everything else, it seems, comes. Alright, let's continue. $95 points. 5 away from you, Mr. Wingsuit. Let's make it happen.
Let's
Two
go.
races, 2 first place victories. We got this.
Time to jump. Three, two, one, go!
You know what this level kind of reminds me of? Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo. Like there is an environment in that had this kind of, you know, jungle feel to it. And this vaguely reminds me of that, which is always a good memory.
Oh no!
Probably just a bad time to use my boost there.
Walk it off.
Not much I could have done.
3, 2, 1, go!
There we go. Kind of took a similar path this time, but didn't have the same negative consequences, which is good.
Sweet!
This music just makes me happy. There is a checkpoint that really sneaks up on you.
Easy! You're almost there!
Let's go under this bridge.
Goal! Shoot is good.
Where are we going this time? Let's go right on top of this. Maybe not right on top. Maybe I smacked into the
First
side, but it was close enough. Wow. Did everyone else crash? No, but they were 20 seconds behind. I need
point.
is silver on this. Get the new
Ready
wingsuit.
for jump.
Silver's not what I'm going to settle for, though, of course.
3, 2, 1, go!
Got some of that night sky stars going on here. I always like seeing that in VR. Oculus Rift is perfect for those kind of environments. But that could just be because I love space.
You're almost there! Stellar! Goal! Shoot is good. You came first.
There we go. Rushman wingsuit unlocked. What does it look like? That is colorful. Let's go with that. Are there multiple colors here? Black and yellow. That's Pittsburgh colors. That's what I'm... 200 points. Another 100 points to that one. Alright, you know what? I really want to find out what this die-looking thing is. Let's see how close I am to that. I'm on 12 there. 11 there. 10 there. So this is my closest shot, it looks
Let's
like.
go.
See if I can blast through these and find out
Ready
what that
for jump.
does. I really want to use this stream to answer questions about this game so that anyone who's interested in buying it and downloading it and using it
Go!
can learn what they're getting into. Because developers and publishers like Binary Mill put this great game together, and it's sometimes hard to find information on these games, so I'm trying to really put this out there as a resource for other VR enthusiasts like me, or people who are not able to experience VR the way some of us can, to learn about this, so they're not left out of this technology, because it should be democratized, it should be accessible. I'm very passionate about that, so that's one of the reasons I choose to broadcast this.
Stellar!
So if there's anything that you want to see me do in this game or others, please let me know. I'm happy to give it a try and stream it so that I can learn from it, you can learn from it, and we can all learn something about VR and push this industry forward.
So sweet.
There's the plane again. arrows flying around. Maybe be my spotter.
Nailed it.
Okay, I think I'm going to ignore those arrows and try to take this way. Might make me miss a checkpoint, though. But YOLO.
You're almost there. Goal! Shoot is good. First place.
See, some of these only have 10 checkpoints. Some of them have 11. Maybe this is 10 because it's the first mountain that we started on, and they get progressively harder as we go. I'm really not sure. But I think the most checkpoints I've seen previously
Let's go.
was 11.
Ready for
I don't know
jump.
if it goes higher than that. Maybe one of the things to find out after we discover what this diet-looking thing is.
3, 2, 1, go!
We got some fog, it looks like. Another thing I'm interested to find out is all these waterfalls that I go through that splash on me. Is that all they do? I've never actually gone right through the water, so I wonder if I did that. Would it end up knocking me out of the sky, or would I just get wet? Maybe I'll give that a try here.
They're right on your tail.
I'm sure I'm making some interesting faces here when I'm so focused on these close calls and getting a good time.
Woo!
Back to that night sky I enjoy so much. Last time we saw the night sky,
So sweet.
she said stellar, which I thought was quite fitting. Let's see if she'll do it again. There's a waterfall. Oh, I gotta do the checkpoint though.
You're almost there. Goal! Shoot is good. First place.
Wow, look at all the crashes there. Some of them right away.
Approaching jump point. Time to jump.
See, they know. Look at the tip. Arms getting tired. Look for the look method.
3,
They know that
2, 1, go!
you can't do this for very long when you're playing these games. See, I guess when you're actually in a wingsuit, you have the force of the air pushing up on you, kind of holding your arms up, which must make it a lot easier, I would imagine. I've never wingsuited, but that would, I imagine, be the physics of it. But here, when you're playing this game, it's just your muscles holding those arms up. And that is not easy after very long. If you think it is, you hold your arms straight out in front of you for an extended period of time. See how long you can do it. This one, maybe, might be a good waterfall to check out, although it doesn't seem very dense. Let's kind of go right through this. That's about as much as I can get of that one, it looks like. There were stronger torrents of water, it seemed like, though, so I will still want to give one of those a try. Although, playing around here and sharing is hot on my tail, so maybe I should just focus on winning the race. Not go chasing waterfalls.
Yeah, nailed it!
Don't go chasing waterfalls. I can't do the voice that they do in that song.
You're almost there! Goal! Boost ready!
Let's do a water landing here. I was aiming
That was
for
an
it.
amazing run.
Hit A. Out of habit, I hit A. Should've went for the watering landing. Sugar glider. I don't know what I did to unlock that. Might just be a different color. Maybe I didn't do anything new, just a different color of what I already had is what it looks like here. Got that Evil Knievel guy still going on. You know, let's see if we can find that. What is right there? That was like red, white, and blue. That would look quite Evil Knievel to me.
Let's go! Time to jump. Three, two, one, go! Boost ready! So sweet. Oh no!
One of those times where I wasn't sure how high the grass was.
Walk it off. Three, two, one, go!
Alright, here we go. Let's do this water landing. Coming in hot.
First place!
7-second victory. Alright, 5 more
Approaching
levels.
jump point.
5 more runs.
Ready for jump.
We find out what that die does. Which I assume
3,
it is a die.
2, 1.
It's just a random
go.
run. But I want to know. My hypothesis is not good enough until it is confirmed.
So sweet. Stellar. Woohoo! You're almost there. Goal! You did good.
So you may have noticed, I was oddly quiet during that run, and that is because I realized, right when I jumped, that maybe you don't need to unlock the die because it doesn't have a lock on it. Maybe you could click it at any point and play a random level that you've already unlocked. If that's the case, I'm gonna be pretty embarrassed because I've been sitting here trying to beat Verdant Valley this entire time. That's the case.
Approaching
You
jump
can
point.
click the die whenever you want.
Ready for jump.
I'm sorry I just wasted so much time from everyone's life.
3, 2, 1, go!
But now that I've started this mission of finishing Verdant Valley, I'm going to see it through.
Boost ready.
That was a tough one there. Gave up the lead doing that. See if this boost is enough to get it back.
You're almost there.
Victory!
Shoot is good.
That was longer than a typical one. 2:14. As I said, they're typically 2 minutes. I'm not really sure. Course 8. Didn't really remember that one. If I remember correctly, achieve at least bronze in all race courses. I think there was something about the valley. Achieve at least silver in all valley race courses. So at least I can still work on that one. And I'm there. I didn't get gold in 10 or 16. But 4 more, as long as I get silver, get a
Let's
wingsuit.
go.
Let's go ahead and do that.
Ready for jump. Three, two,
Another rainy
one,
day,
go!
which being a Pittsburgher, I am really fond of actually. I will take 60s in rainy over 80s and sunny any day. That's why I'm really looking forward to fall. Temperatures in Fahrenheit, of course. I would not take 80s and sunny Celsius. Would not be enjoyable.
Awesome!
Thank you. I imagine going through a waterfall like that would actually feel really good. Just flying with a wingsuit through a waterfall. Having the splash of that cold mountain air in your face. That spring water would be great. In fact, I probably should just pay someone a bucket of water as I'm playing the game to just douse me at the appropriate moment, right when I go through the waterfall. If anyone's out there,
Ready.
I'm just kidding. Do not come to my house and dump water on me while I have my Rift on.
Sweet. You're almost there. Go! Shoot is good. You came first. Let's go. Time to jump.
That beam was playing good defense there.
3, 2, 1, go! Nice. Nice.
What I feel like a good addition to this game would be, with the sunny weather and the high waterfalls in this verdant valley, I think you would see rainbows. This refracted light forming the colors.
Oh no!
Talking about rainbows here. But I think that'd be a good addition to this game.
Walk it off.
So, Binary Mill, if you're listening, next update,
Let's go.
rainbows.
Time to jump.
And I'll try not to smack trees this time thinking of rainbows.
3,
But I'm sure it wasn't the first time and it won't be the last
1,
time.
go! Daisy.
Aw, where did he come from?
You're almost there.
He's flying. I don't think I can catch that.
On fire. Nailed it.
I have to settle for second here, but as long as I keep getting the silvers, accomplish my goal.
Shoots is good.
Jackson was really good that time.
Stoked.
Good job, buddy. There's the new one. I kind of want that one though. Like I said, I like the blue. Let's go back to that for a little bit. 2 more.
Approaching jump point. Ready for jump. Three, two, one, go!
Go. Look at this view. I'd like to look up at it, but I can't, because I want to win the race.
Nice.
Sneak a glance here. Where are you at now, Jackson?
Good.
Where are you at now? Alright,
That was an amazing run.
here we go. Last level in Verdant Valley. Excited to knock this one off and unlock that suit. Let's see if we can do it
Approaching jump point.
in this run.
Ready for jump.
Good defense again. Yeah, I have actually.
3, 2, 1, go!
In a thunderstorm, the last level, Verdant Valley, in my favorite kind of weather. Bodes well. This could be just extremely difficult though, since it is the last level. I'm really not sure. I'm gonna have to do a tight right turn here, it looks like. Worked out for me though. Where did you come from? Flying by me. Just need that silver. So Jackson can say where he is. It's Ben that I'm worried about. This darkness is kind of difficult. When I'm aiming down, I can't really tell what's an obstacle, what's part of the environment, what is just the sky.
You're almost there.
Jackson is way in front. Got a little bit of boost to take it home though.
You did good. You came second.
Alright. I should have a new wingsuit when I get back to the plane. Dragon. Oh, this isn't it. Look, see? There's another one. That's what it is. The camo. I was quite confused there. Looks like there's many different colors of camo, too. Achieve gold in all Valley road courses. You know what? We did enough Valley here that I don't want to do that again. That's only 4 more races. I don't want to do that now. Let's do another one of everything. Maybe call it a night after that. It's getting late.
Let's go.
Got places to be in the morning.
Time
Let's
to
give you a
jump.
little more wingsuit action. I do. I do think this is my favorite
1,
mountain.
go!
Now that I'm looking at it, I think this is it. Especially in the thunderstorms. Talked about those thunderstorms a lot in this stream, but it's gonna be something you have to get used to from me. Oh, I can't get that. Now I have to win by 5 seconds to get first place. Get the gold medal. Not quite there yet. We need to get a 2 more second lead here, which frankly,
Hi.
not possible. Is it enough to take it home for the gold?
Immense.
Seconds away from finding out.
Goal! This is good. That was an amazing run.
I did. Whoa. That's still longer than his though. 204.84 is higher than 204.507. Am I wrong? But I got me gold. I really don't understand this, but I'll take it. All right, we did our Frozen Alps. Let's do Sunburst Canyon.
Let's go. Ready for jump. Three, two, one, go!
Can I do the remarkable comeback in this level after that terrible start and redeem myself? My best guess is no, but look at this beautiful sleigh we get to see now. Look at these colors. We never see that when we're in their lead, and that looks pretty great, so I'll take it.
Nice!
Kind of want to go through that arch there. Tell me I shouldn't, though. Oh, bat cave. This is new. First time we've seen animals in this game. I kind of like it, because one of my criticisms is going to be I would like some wildlife in this game. And there we go. Glad we played another level of the canyon. Is that Jackson in front of me? I would not consider that a 5-second lead if so.
We're almost there! So sweet!
Definitely went the wrong way there.
Shoot is
Somehow
good.
came in first. I'm not sure about the timing of some of these things because Jackson was not 5 seconds ahead of me. He ended up crashing anyway. Beth was the only other one that finished. Wow. Wow. Kind of like that helmet. One more race of the evening. Misty Mountain,
Approaching
run
jump
6.
point.
See if we can finish
Ready for
on a
jump.
good note. That was almost in. And it's in the ring.
3, 2, 1, go!
Happy to finish my night on a race with this music. Something about it just makes me so happy.
Boost ready.
quick.
Nice.
Good thing I was prepared.
You're almost there. Cool. You did good. First place.
A lot of crashes in this one, too. Jackson coming in second, though. Look at all of these people that crashed. Their skull and crossbones. Standing right down here, happy as can be. I don't think that would be the case. I think these helicopters here will be out on a recovery mission. But I think that's it for tonight of playing Rush. There's a lot more to do in this game. So many more runs on these 4 different mountains. That's not even counting all the times you could replay this in Time Attack or the Score Challenge. There is just hours and hours of gameplay in this game. Totally a worthwhile investment. And for me, it's worth it just to try to make these freaking baskets. Forget the wingsuits. I'm trying to score some hoops here. Anyway, so many mini challenges in this game. Ways to change and customize your appearance, to change the controls, make this really a game that you can enjoy no matter your skill sets, your abilities, your condition. Such a fun game. I'm going to be playing this a lot more. I'm sure you're going to be seeing more of this. Let me know if you want to see anything in particular, any certain levels you want me to do, anything you want me to attempt. Thumbs up to Beth. Thank you again for watching my stream. See you next time on the Future Grand Exploring Virtual Reality.